Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. On this channel, we cut through the hype and the noise and give you the non-biased information you can use to hopefully capitalize on the biggest opportunity in history. Now, if you've been following this channel, guys, I have done probably 20-25 videos on HBAR. You can't be more bullish on HBAR than me. That being said, guys, this is probably the last chance to make any real money with HBAR. It's time to get to stacking if you are bullish on this project. Now, this is not financial advice, and yes, you might be able to buy 20-cent HBAR, 25-cent HBAR, and still do a 10x, maybe even a 20x, but I'm not that guy. My bet has always been, stack HBAR at 4 or 5 cents and dollar cost to average out and pretty much be gone at its new all-time high. Now, that might be conservative to a lot of people, but guys, if you don't take your profits, you'll become the profits, and I'm not betting on many projects to double or triple their all-time high. They might, but for those type gains, for me, I'm looking at the newer projects. Anyway, in this video, we're going to dive in and take a look at the charts, and I'm going to give you some more extremely bullish news about HBAR. Guys, I can't keep up with all the bullish news in HBAR. This thing will be a top 5 project in the next couple of years, maybe from this bull run, if not the next bull run. I don't believe many projects are going to last, say, for 10 years. But if I had to bet, I really believe you got Bitcoin, Ethereum, and HBAR. And outside that, guys, I don't know which other projects will make it, but this project is the real deal. And I'm telling you, if you do some research like I have, which I share with my community, a lot of roads lead to HBAR. Now, I was extremely bullish on the ISO tokens, and I at one time owned all of them, but I've sold all of those tokens except Quant, HBAR, and Link. And I'll leave a link down below and at the end of the video. You should watch that video, because that so-called banking reset and all the money is going to run on XRP and XLM rails and all that stuff. Guys, you need to get informed. And here's the cool thing before I dive into HBAR that I love, is HBAR is one of the only projects, verify this, guys, out there that is like, 0.002 or whatever it is for fees, like really, really good gas fees, like XLM and XRP. But the difference is you're going to have to be able to scale and make money. Well, HBAR is actually making money and starting to make a lot of money and really starting to prove it can scale. And people are building on HBAR every single day. Go look at the governing council and all that. Guys, this thing is about to explode. Now, I forgot what I was about to say, so I'll just move on. If you haven't been to HBAR, guys, go to their website, surf around, get familiar. Stablecoins, the Fed, FIS Global, you name it. Guys, HBAR is going to be a player with payments, micropayments, and pretty much everything. Their DeFi is starting to pick up. Their gaming starting to pick up. They are one of the only 2 ISO tokens that are really going to make a significant difference with payments and banking, in my opinion. I'm not even going to have that debate, but we know Link has that gateway to like Swift and all the amazing thing it does, especially with like real world assets and DLT, connecting all that, making it all happen. Well, one thing that people don't understand about HBAR is they have a mechanism, and I'm not a developer, but roughly what it is, it verifies each side of the transaction with the distributed ledger technology. Now, FIS Global is probably going to be the biggest player, maybe JP Morgan or Swift, but when it comes to cross-border payments and liquidity and things like that. Do your research on FIS Global. They don't have a token, but they use HBAR for that mechanism. So you have a payment on one side, or you're going to have real world assets, whatever it is, and on one side, and then you have like the money ready to be transferred on the other, or whatever it is. Well, that mechanism that HBAR has basically validates both sides have done what they're supposed to do. So even though it's not directly used in the payments, it actually gets two transactions. Guys, I know I'm rambling, but bear with me, because HBAR is scaling like no other. And see, I back up what I say, and I say this with love, but we hear all this hype about like XRP and XLM, and a lot of projects are going to dominate, but they're not dominating. HBAR is dominating. Check this out, guys. Look at this. They're over, I believe they're at like 40. This is a little bit old. They're doing about 1 billion transactions a week now. They're at over 40 billion. Look at as big as the ecosystem of Ethereum is, guys, they're about to 2x the transactions on all of Ethereum. Look at the XRP ledger, not even in the ballpark. They're 4x the XRP ledger. They are 4x Solana, even VeChain, all of them, guys. HBAR's the real deal. Dive into this project, because I'm telling you, the last chance. I will not make I will make other videos, but I will not recommend buying HBAR over 11 cents. And with a little bit of luck, we pull back and get it about 10 cents. Still a heck of a play. But after that, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not looking for, $2 HBAR or $5. Not that it can't do it, guys. If it hit $5, wouldn't shock me. I won't be there. I'll be out when it starts to make its all-time high. I'll be mostly out, and probably all the way out for sure if and when it hits $1. But as far as its all-time high, I'll place that bet all day long, and I did. Now here's some more bullish news. And also, guys, I'll leave a couple of videos and a playlist if y'all want to dive into all the bullish news I've been bringing to your attention for the last 2 years. This project's amazing. All right, check this out, guys. Well, bear with me. My computer is slowing down. Well, anyway, what I was wanting to bring to your attention is that IBM is now building a pilot program, here we go, called DICE. And, IBM is on the governing council. If you're not familiar with how powerful that governing council is, check it out. Because, guys, I've said this a lot, and a lot of people don't want to hear it. But, if you think we're going to have that decentralized utopia, you're mistaken. I did believe that a couple of years ago. But Wall Street, the governments, and the legacy banks, the central banks, are going to dominate all of crypto. Like 90% of it. That's their goal. They have the tech. They have the manpower, they have the money, they have the customers, and they are taking over. If you do a deep dive, guys, unfortunately, the people that dominate the world right now are going to continue to dominate with this tech, and even more so, for whatever that's worth. But here's the project. DICE is a comprehensive digital identity and credential ecosystem solution for governments and enterprise. Now, I was watching a podcast like 6 months ago or so, and they had one of the governing council boards on there. I believe it was with Aberdeen. And the person on the podcast said, is there anything that the governing council is working on together? They mentioned this, guys. They said, look, that this project is so important to the future of like Web 3 that we're all throwing our 2 cents in. We don't care who wins. We just need this project. Now they are testing it. It's going to be in beta. But guys, this could be the standard across all of crypto in the future. It's a big deal. Now, another big news was Mondazilla International joined the HBAR governing council. I'll be honest, I never heard of who they were, but guys, they are, check this out. They are a leading multinational food company with iconic brands under their belt like Oreo and Ritz, and the list goes on and on. They're a power player. But now check this out. These are the type projects, and I could literally list them for hours. But there's a new company out called SKUX. And guys, basically they are a global rising fintech and payments platform. But what they're bringing that is so unique, they have a lot of customers like this company around the world, but they're bringing coupons and payments into Web 3. And guess what, guys? All those companies, all those major food companies and suppliers around the world that use coupons, they're probably going to be building out their projects through companies like this on HBAR. Now, one thing that separates HBAR from all the other projects and why corporate America loves it is because it's proved it can scale, and you pay a set price so that you can budget. See, corporate America, guys, I've worked for 2 Fortune 100 corporations. One was a JP Morgan competitor, and the other one was Tyco, which is a massive corporation around the world. And, you know, major corporations want to have a budget. So therefore, if you are buying tokens to run anything, and that thing goes up and down and you can't budget, that doesn't work for corporate America. Well, they can pay and have a budget every month. They can pay in cash, but that cash gets converted into HBAR. And again, guys, I don't mean to hype on XRP or XLM, but you can build on the XRPL, like with CDBCs or a side chain or whatever, and not have to use XRP. You can't do that with HBAR. Same with XLM. People might not know this for whatever this is worth, but the biggest news of all of Stellar was MoneyGram, right? XRP was part of that, and then MoneyGram jumped to Stellar. Well, guess what, guys? MoneyGram doesn't buy XLM. They don't use XLM. They use the Stellar blockchain, and they use a stable coin, USDC, for settlement and to run the rails. How can that be bullish? You can't do that, and you don't do that on Hedera. Now, guys, the total value lock is starting to explode. It has doubled in I believe it's like a month and a half. Last time I checked it, it was like 74 million. That's not huge, but now it's starting to explode. It's at 131 million. So, you know, go look at like Saucer Swap. I think that's a great play on the ecosystem. Guys, Hedera's ecosystem is starting to grow. I've mentioned Saucer Swap many times. Heart, which is Humans AI, great projects. Go surf around the ecosystem as well. Anyway, I know I'm rambling, but give me a minute. Now we're going to look at the charts, guys, because I truly believe this might be the absolute last chance to start stacking HBAR, because once it gets to 11, 12, 15 cents, that's not a play I want to take. I started stacking at 4 cents, in between 4 and 5 cents, and you know, 10 cents, 11 cents, pretty solid. But after that, I want more than what it will offer for a risk reward after that. So I'm being serious, not financial advice. If you're bullish on HBAR, it might be the last chance to start stacking. Now again, I can't be more bullish, but my bet is to take out its all-time high, maybe get to $1. It would not surprise me at all if it hit 250 or even $5. Heck, some people are telling you $10. Guys, that's just way too risky for this bull run. I invest bull run and bull run. That's not for me, but I still love HBAR. All right, like I said, right now it's under 11 cents. Now let's take a look at these charts, guys. Here's the like the weekly chart. It has started to pump, and it's easy to say, hey, we've missed it. But let's look at the historical chart, guys. Look at that. It's not that big of a pump. And we had all this time to accumulate, and I made videos all the way through, like I said. So we had over a year. Well, that accumulation stage is starting to break out. If y'all can see this pink line, guys, it's broke out over that. If we're lucky, it's going to pull back to that line and give us confirmation. Now, if you look at this chart, I've drawn this triangle. You could say it's starting to. I should have probably put a line right through here, guys. That is extremely bullish. Now, what I'm hoping, this is that first accumulation line. Hopefully, it's going to come all the way down to test this and give us a better opportunity to stack more if you're looking to do that. But guys, it could just break out and never look back, and unfortunately, guys, you missed the boat. My educated guess is if Bitcoin pulls back at all, this, being now that we have the big institutions in crypto, they're probably, and I am going to go ahead, hold on, bear with me. Well, never mind. I should have drew that line right there. But my guess is they're probably going to pull back, run some stops, maybe have a false breakout, and then go. That might be our opportunity. I hope so. Anyway, guys, I hope that you have stacked in the bear market HBAR. But, guys, go check it out. Compare it to project after project. That's what I did. Like I said, the ISO tokens, I funneled them down, guys, and I started looking at the tokenomics, the founders, the adoption, everything about it. And it led me to Link, and it led me to HBAR and Quant. Those are the only three I own now. And to me, these are the only real players that is going to have a big impact with the ISO 20022 projects in the future. In my opinion, maybe some new ones come along. All right, guys, that's all I got. You know, I do one-on-one coaching. If you want to, if you need some help with your portfolio and want a better understanding how to compare these projects, reach out. It's only $250 for 3 Zoom calls or normal calls, and we'll teach you how to dollar cost average in, dollar cost average out. That being said, guys, please, it's not financial advice, but take your profits or become the profits. Out of all my coaching clients, that's what they come to me for mainly, because they've experienced 1, 2, or 3 bull runs, and they've created huge profits, and they didn't take them, and they watched them all come all the way back. That's not how this game is played. We're way too early. Crypto is not like investing in stocks, and for me, I will not own any crypto outside of Bitcoin after this bull run. I may buy HBAR every bear market for the next 20 years. I don't know. But I do believe that this thing's going to pump, and it's going to pump hard, and I'm going to peel off those profits and move on. And I highly recommend everyone does that, not just for HBAR, but across the board. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section. Hit that like button, and either way, come back and be part of this community. Take care, guys.